was. What's up, Rise V-Man 1313, and what? What? Yeah. So, what do you see? Can you name this vehicle? And it should be very easy. Can you name this vehicle without any clues, any other clues besides what I'm showing you right now? And I'm very sure you can because of a couple things there. The little hood and I mean, everything on the hood tells you what this is. And so, yeah, the Wiz and I did a thing. Check it out. Yeah, we got us a new rig, new little adventure vehicle. I wouldn't call it little. New adventure vehicle. We're very excited. She's not here with me today. This is we bought it yesterday, and we're out today, or I'm out today, taking her for her first little spin. The weather is crap. I was about to go take her for a real spin, but the weather looks like crap, and I've got stuff I need to do, so I think I'm just gonna take these back roads home, and then maybe tomorrow it'll be nicer, and I can take her for a better trip. So the first question is, why? Why did we buy this thing? And the answer is because we wanted to. The answer is because the TJ was falling apart on us. That's half of the answer. And the other half, and almost 50-50, TJ was falling apart on us, and the Grand Cherokee has been amazingly great. I can't even, whoa, that's a deep hole somebody's dug up there. I can't even explain to you how amazing that Jeep has been, as far as, man, I can't believe what it can do, what it does. But I also sometimes feel uncomfortable in her when I'm getting into some rougher stuff. It's not that I don't trust it, I just don't want to damage her. And with the lack of clearance and this and that, I just, it gets to a point where I start shying away from certain places and things, and that's not the way I wanted to ride. And so that was the other half of it. I wanted something. I was, what, if this thing can't get through it, fine, I'll winch out. But I'm not going to be really too scared to stick this thing in many places, or as many places as I was sometimes the Grand Cherokee. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't stick her in there, but there was times where I did not want to put that Grand Cherokee through some of the things that I did. And so I didn't abuse her, but I used her as a Jeep for sure. And I really felt like, if we took the chance to do this and get this Jeep, I could, this is going to be the rig, the adventure rig for now and for a good while now. I think this is going to be what you're going to see on this channel when I'm going out doing things for the most part. The Grand Cherokee will come out some, but that one might get retired to a little bit of other duties that it does well. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, that's why we got this thing. So the reason we bought this exact one, this particular vehicle, this thing ticked, oh my gosh. I mean, you talking about ticking your boxes, you know, of what you want and need and wish. This one ticked more boxes than anything else I had seen out there. And the final three were a Rubicon and two Saharas. I had a Rubicon in the running, but what put this one over the top was lower mileage, way lower mileage, under 75, where the Rubicon had 135, 140. And that's not always a big indicator, but in my book, what I was looking for, it was a big deal to me. And so that put this one over the top of that Rubicon. And then the order was this Sahara, this Rubicon I was looking at for same price, and then another Sahara that was a good bit less than this one. Now that one also had the mileage, 127,000 miles on it, which again, not a big deal. So what were my boxes that I wanted? My have-tos, wants, and wishes. So my number ones were, my have-tos was, number one, a JKU. I wanted a JKU. In the top 5, there was actually a Rubicon JK, 2-door JK, that was, oh man, that thing was immaculate. But I wanted a 4-door. In my book, I wanted a 4-door. That was number one. So I wanted a JKU. I wanted a 2012 or newer. I wanted a 3.6 liter. I wanted the 5-speed. I wanted the newer motor. I just wanted the more horsepower. I wanted all that. And this is a 2012, like I said, if you didn't catch it, 2012 Jeep Wrangler Sahara Unlimited with 70, I believe it had 73 and change, 73,000 miles and change. So under 75,000 miles. So right there, under 100,000 miles was not a need, but it was a want. So it checked that box. I wanted an unmolested Jeep, and that's actually one that I had a question mark on this one. I wanted a Jeep that was not necessarily, it could have been lifted, but I didn't want to lift it. I didn't want it with tires. I didn't want it with anything. I wanted an unmolested, a Jeep that had not been put through his ringer. And just the pictures of this one and the description and everything else of this one made me really want to go look at it to see, because it seemed like it had not been, and it hasn't. I got up under there. There is not a scratch underneath this Jeep. Not one little scratch at all. The frame is in great, completely clean and beautiful under there. I know they wash it, but thank you for washing it so I can see what kind of scrapes and dents or anything. Nothing under there, nothing. So that question mark came into a check of unmolested. Almost unmolested, because it is lifted. It is got, it's got tires, it's got the bumpers, it's got all those things, but it hasn't been, you can tell it just hasn't been put through the ringer. That was a big thing for me. What else? Automatic. Sorry, that one was back to I wanted it automatic mainly for Angela, although I don't really care for the stick myself, a manual. For me, there's no reason for it. Fun for a day or two, fun for some certain things, but everyday driving, no, I don't need it, I don't want it. What else? That was it. Those were the big ones. year, model, JKU 4-door, and yeah, those were the biggest things right there. So then there was a few things that I kind of wanted, but they were not. These things were not game changers. Bumpers, I can put on myself, but if they had it on there that I liked, yay. This one, check. Tires, rims, again, I didn't want I wanted an unmolested. I didn't want a molested Jeep. I didn't want a Jeep that had been just put through the paces. But if it had the right rims and tires that I liked, these aren't 100% perfect. I wouldn't have picked these off the, off the showroom floor or whatever the selections you have, but I like them a lot. They're not the most perfect, but I like them a lot. Now the tires, check. BFGs, KO2s with a good bit of mileage left on them. Lots of miles left on them. Yeah, I'm all over that. That's a big win there. Check. 5 rim tires, the whole set. Big check. I hate when you have 4, really nice rims and tires, and then your spare's a little stock tire. I understand the reasoning, the price, but you know what? It shows you somebody was willing to put money into it when they get the whole set, the whole package. So, yeah, that's a big deal there. What else? Things I wanted. I wanted the power plug. I'm gonna see if I can take a picture of that and throw it up there. I wanted that power thing. I use that a lot. I know I can put an inverter on one of the power supplies, or one of the cigarette lighters, 12 volt. But I really use it a lot for different things, and I like it. I love being able to put it on, run it. And what I like most is that you can't leave it on. You turn it on while the car's driving, and when you get to your destination and you park, I get to a campground. Let's say I use it a lot to charge the trailer, charge my extra batteries, to run the refrigerator, to do certain things like that, although the refrigerator is another thing now with the battery. But anyway, I use it for certain things, and then I get to camp and I get all excited and I forget to turn it off, and there goes your batteries and everything, so I love it that when you turn it off, that's why I like the built-in one like that. That's something I wanted. And that was really it, because the hard top, soft top. I wanted a soft top, and I'm glad I didn't get it. As I'm thinking about it, wanting to camp in here, the whole point of the hard top of camping in the car for me is safety. A couple of rational fears that I have, and the biggest one is the bear thing. Don't know why. Actually, I do know why. That's another story for another day. But the protection of the hard top versus soft top makes me feel better. Also, limbs falling and things like that have always been, I don't know why, I've seen too many pictures, I've seen too many things, and limbs falling while you're sleeping on a tent or on a soft top, yeah, so it wasn't a deal breaker, soft top, hard top, but I really do like, and I'm glad I got the hard top, because now on just, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Trying to enjoy a nice day.
Yes, sir.
How's it going? But then there was some wishes, and one of my wishes was leather seats, nice seats, leather seats. I like leather seats, nice seats. These are really nice. It just makes the car just feel and look so much more luxurious, and I like the luxurious. So that's why I like the Sahara, and the reason I picked the Sahara. I like the painted fenders, the matching fenders. I like that. I don't like the matching hardtop. The color when they paint the top the same as the Jeep, and this one doesn't have it, which is perfect. I mean, I'm telling you, this was just perfect. I like the heated seats. I like that a whole lot. I like the I like the colors in here. The saddle brown with the black. I like it. I don't like it all black. I don't like it all saddle. I like the different colors. I like that a lot. Navigation was no big deal. The head unit was nothing. If you see my other videos, I found a El Cheapo head unit that I love, and so that's not a deal breaker there at all. Four-wheel drive, obviously. I didn't realize that there was still rear-wheel drive Jeeps being made. I did not realize that. Wranglers being made that are rear-wheel drive. Wow, I did not know that. What else? Yeah, that's not it. Some of the surprises that this Jeep has that I wasn't expecting and I'm loving or I'm happy with is the hardtop has these panels inside that are soft for the sound and for I'm assuming maybe insulation, warmth. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's nice. Woo. That's pretty nice. I really like that. Other thing that's surprised, the lights have been all upgraded on this Jeep. Jeep lights suck. I don't understand Jeep. I mean, maybe the JLs now have better lights, but headlights, wonderful. I drove. Last night we were pulling in. It wasn't dark, but it was getting to that point, and you could already see. I mean, it was even dark out, and the lights were actually helping you out. Tail lights. The Wiz followed me home. She wanted me to drive it. I was wanting her to drive it. Tail lights are upgraded. We saw that when we were doing our walkthrough. That was nice. It has the tail light inside the rim. That's kind of cool. In the the spare tire has the light inside. That's really cool. I like that. That's a nice surprise. I knew the bumpers were there. Has some nice shackles on them. That's cool. Surprise. And the cleanliness of this thing. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, I don't care if the dealership did it or not. Man, this thing is immaculate. Engine. The seats, under the seats. When you bend this, when you fold the seats down, I mean, it is completely and utterly clean inside, everywhere. So kudos to either the dealership or the person that owned it. This thing is, wow, for real. So yeah. Pretty happy. Oh, and then I'll finish with this one. And the key thing was it had to be $25,000 or less. That was my thing, and this one was definitely under that. So yeah, it ticked all the boxes. I love the color. I love the combination of the colors inside. I love the outside colors. I'm a red man. It's not, this isn't red, but I'm a red man. The shades of red are good for me, and I like this. I like this a lot. And so, yeah, you'll be seeing this one on the channel.